Children, let us continue with the rules for changing the pronouns and the possessive adjectives. In the last class, we had learned the rule for changing the pronouns and the possessive adjectives when they refer to the first person. Now, under Rule 2 and Rule 3, children, we shall learn the rules for changing the pronouns and the possessive adjectives when they refer to the second and the third person respectively. So let us move on to the explanation now. Let us read the rule. Pronouns and possessive adjectives of the second person are changed into pronouns and possessive adjectives of the same person as that of the object of the reporting verb. Now, in the last rule, children, we learned about the subject. I told you that subject refers to the doer or the performer of the action. Action, the reporting verb. Okay. Now, when I talk about the object, children, object is the receiver of the action. Okay. For example, if I give you a sentence, the boy kicked the ball. I'm again repeating the sentence. It's better if you write it down, children, just to understand what we mean by the subject and what we mean by the object. Just write it down in your notebook. The boy kicked the ball. Now, the boy is the doer or the performer of the action. So, he becomes the subject. Kicked is the verb used, and the ball, kicked the ball. Who received the action? Children, the ball received the action, isn't it? The boy kicked the ball. So the ball over here is the object or the receiver. Now, let us put this understanding to this example sentence given. Okay, it's not very clear, but I am reading it out to you, and it's better if you write it down in your notebook, children. All of you will write it down. Listen to my instruction. You will write it down. In direct speech, the sentence given is, Vijay said to me, comma, inverted commas open, you have done your work. I'm again repeating. Vijay said to me, you have done your work. See, children, here I have got the subject, Vijay, said, reporting verb. Me over here is the object. I am the receiver. Vijay, he said something to me. So, me is the receiver or the object. Is it clear? So, subject and object is clear. Vijay is the subject or the performer of the action. He told something to me. And me over here is the object. Okay. Now, pay attention to the reported speech, children. Now, the portion that is written inside inverted commas refers to your reported speech or quoted speech. You have done your work. Okay, you have done your work. Now, you and your, they are in second person. You and your, second person. Repeat the sentence. Repeat the sentence. Create the situation. I am also repeating. Listen to my explanation. You, your, second person. Listen to me. You, your, second person. Now, let's read the rule again. You have done your work. So, you, your is in the second person, are changed into pronouns and possessive adjectives of the same person as that of the object of the reporting verb. Now, quickly move on to the object of the reporting verb. Said is the reporting verb. Me is the object. What is the person? Me is in first person, isn't it? First person. So, you and your should change to first person. So, what will it become? I and my. Okay. Now, let's rewrite the sentence in indirect speech. Vijay said to me, Vijay said to me that I had done my work. Okay, Vijay said to me that I had done my work. So this will be the sentence. Okay, so you and your, which is in the second person in the reported speech, are changed into the pronouns and possessive adjectives of the same person as that of the object of the reporting verb. Object here is me. So you and your should be changed to suit the object, the person, the object of the reporting verb. An object is in second person. So you will become I and your will become my. Children, again look at the complete sentence. Vijay told me that I had done my work. Okay, it's not clear. I am repeating it for you. Again, children, one more change I am seeing, that said to is changing to told. And after told, I have used no preposition after told. Said to, preposition used, but here no preposition used. I hope this much is clear. Listen to the explanation again if required. Let's move on to the next slide now. Okay, let us read what is written. The change of the reporting verbs from said to told. Okay, so from said we are changing it to told. I just told you this also, that there is a change, that the reporting verb changes from said to told. Also note that told is not followed by the preposition to. Very important that after told we are not using the preposition to. Now there are more examples given, children. Vijay said to you, you have done your work. Vijay said to you, you have done your work. Okay, let us apply the rule. Children, you, your, it is in the second person. Object, you is the object. Yes or no? Refer to the earlier slide. Vijay said to you, you is the receiver. You is the object. Okay, second person. In the reported speech, you and your, they are in the second person. So, they all have to suit the object of the reporting verb, which is in the second person. So, what will my sentence become? Vijay said to you that you had done your work. Simple. Vijay said to you that you had done your work. Children, rest of the rules remains the same. We have to use that. We have to change the tense. Have done will change to the corresponding past. Had done. Okay. And you and your, it has to suit the object of the reporting verb said. And the object is in second person. So, you had done your work. Let's look at the third example. Vijay said to him, you have done your work. Vijay said to him, you have done your work. Children, you and your, second person. Now, him is in third person. So, what will you and your become in the third person? His, he and his, isn't it? He and his. Very simple. Because him, which is the object of the reporting verb said, is in the third person. So, in the reported speech, the pronoun and you and the possessive pronoun your has to suit the object of the reporting verb, which is in third person. So, my sentence will become, Vijay told him, no to, please remember. Vijay told him that he had done. Have done will change to had done his work. Simple. Vijay told him that he had done his work. Very important. Very important. Okay. I hope there is no doubt. Let's move on to the next slide now. Let us move on to the third rule now for changing the pronouns and possessive adjectives of the third person Children, it's written that the pronouns and possessive adjectives of the third person remain unchanged. Okay. Now, if in the reported speech, children, the pronoun and the possessive adjective used are in the third person, then they remain unchanged. So, let us consider a few examples. I said he has done his work. I said he has done his work. Okay. Now, he and his, third person, I have already explained that he, his, they are not part of the discourse. Okay. They are the third person. They represent the third person, children. So, I said he has done his work. It remains unchanged. So, the sentence will become, I said that he had done his work. I said that. Okay, that I have to use the conjunction. He has done will change to the corresponding past had done. His work, he and his remains unchanged. Let's look at the next example. He said to me she is suffering from fever. So she, again third person. Okay. He said to me that, or he told me that. Yes. He told me that she was suffering from fever. He told me that she was suffering from fever. Is it clear? Is it clear? Again, listen to the explanation if required. Listen to it twice, thrice. Tomorrow we have a live class. I shall take up all whatever I have explained in the video lessons. I shall take it up again during the live class. So don't worry. But yes, whatever I have explained today, based on that, I will be sharing a worksheet with you. Try attempting the questions. After listening to this video lesson. Thank you.